our Bork that we rushed ended up doing 8,000 damage. 8,000 damage. I have seen ADCs do less damage in an entire 30-minute game. Yo, what's up YouTube, my fellow Fiora enjoyers? Burning Wolf here. Got a video for you guys talking about Bork. Bork. Best item in the game. It is completely busted. Well, best item for Fiora, honestly. It feels like it's insane. We're going to go over some stuff talking about Bork, and I've got a new build for you as well. It's really just 2 items, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of crazy. So let's jump right into it, guys. So this is the perfect lane. We're going to just jump right into it, and why I'm going Bork. And then the next item is Frozen Heart. A Bork Frozen Heart rush. It is absolutely insane, incredible. It's so powerful as well, especially into champions like Jax. Any champion that relies on attack speed, building Frozen Heart is insane, but mainly we're going to talk about Bork in this game here. Notice when we proc this here, this is Jax. We're getting the tower plates here, and there's really nothing he can do. I didn't even play that very well. It's just massive Bork damage. So it allows us to be very aggressive, take these quick trades because we get the attack speed. You see it will proc right there, and it does the extra damage, and this guy's just dead. Notice how we're able to weave in extra auto attacks with our animation cancels because we're getting extra attack speed from the Bork as well. This is one of the craziest things that you have to see as well. So this goes along with it. The Bork Frozen Heart Rush is the thing that I'm really pushing here. This is just an incredible build. You have to keep in mind how actually cheap this item is. Frozen Heart is only 2,500 gold. Now you are pushing off your Mythic until 3rd item, but all Mythics have that ability where its current Mythic passive bonus, every completed item adds on to it. Once you get to that 3rd item and you make that Mythic on your 3rd item, you're going to get triple the bonus from that Mythic. Now look how we are 60 minutes into the game and I'm already getting insane value out of both of these items. So right now we've got the Frozen Heart, the Bork combo, a very cheap combo. Notice how we've got 2 items complete. Now we are 5-1, and there is a couple other people that haven't complete, but these are also cheaper items. But notice with these 2 cheap items, we're able to get these 2 items very quickly, and it's a very big power spike as well. So when we look at Frozen Heart, it's reducing the attack speed of nearby enemies by 20%. So a lot of lethal tempo champions and champions that rely on attack speed, this is really going to throw them off. And I have a theory that in lower elo, this build will actually be even more powerful because I think that lower elo players will actually get very thrown off by the 20% attack speed slow and actually start canceling their autos. Jax can be a hard lane as well, but we're able to just run in, able to get very easy damage from Bork here. Even though we got stunned, we get the Bork proc there. Guy's dead. Very easy. And we were able to grab the Stride Breaker 3rd, and we get the bonus from that. Now, in the end of this game, we end up making the Jax go 1-15. And also, in this game, I just want to show the ending damage here. Bork did a total of 4,000 damage. 4,000 damage. Just the item alone did 4,000 damage. Also blocking 1,200 damage with the Frozen Heart, which is, by the way, 2,500 gold, extremely cheap. So, like I said, this Bork build is great into those lethal tempo laners, those champions that rely on heavy attack speed. I wouldn't use this all the time, but when you get the opportunity, it's absolutely a blast. So Jax, Aurelia, Camille, Tryndamere, champions that follow that same suit of trading, building, attack speed, relying on it. These bruisers rushing the Bork and a Frozen Heart is just insane. So we've got Bork up now. Let's see how the trading goes in lane now that we've rushed Bork and we've started our Frozen Heart, which is giving us armor, mana, and ability haste, which is going to, stop his damage as well. So you'll notice that the Bork, when we proc it here, so in this singular fight, we're at 0. That was the Bork proc there, and then able to just get the kill easily. Bork did 300 damage just outright on its own. On its own, just 300 damage in that one interaction. From 0 to 300, this item is broken. This item is absolutely broken. Now notice, we're going to be able to afford Frozen Heart very easily. We don't even have too much gold. We're at 7,000 right now. We can actually afford it, by the way, right now, because it's 600 from here. And we can just do whatever we want with this item. We can just do whatever we want. Feel confident, feel comfortable. This guy's challenging us. Well, we've got Bork. We rushed Bork. So I even missed that. I get stunned. I get knocked back. Dead. 4 autos. Gone. Get the heals back, and we're good to go. And then you'll notice some of the fights when we actually have the Bork Frozen Heart, where you're just able to do whatever you want, truly. This enemy team's got, and this is great. So this is actually leading into a build that I've been playing with a little bit. I wouldn't highly recommend it to you guys just because it's a little insane. This is my quote-unquote no mythic build, quote-unquote, because I'm going Bork, Frozen Heart, Maul, and then getting Mythic 4th because they're mixed damage. And my main prio laner is Jax. That's the person I'm going to be laning and fighting against the most. But you'll notice the way that we're able to fight with this is just so beautiful. And it's just such a cheap build. Easy to get kills. We don't take too much damage because of all the armor we have. We're able to just go right under the tower, get that, be completely fine. And for the rest of this game, it's just impossible for us to be challenged by Jax. I mean, I can literally just chase this guy down. He can't do anything at all. Notice how much damage we do from the Bork proc there. And he's gone. He's gone. Like I said, this is a build that I don't want to show off too much because it is not ideal. It just works really well if you're ahead and you can go Bork, Maul, Frozen Heart. And I was kind of trolling this one on stream a bit. I was like, I'm just not going to build a Mythic, so I just didn't bother building one. But once again, Bork does 6,500 damage. 6,500 damage in a 30-minute game. No item is going to come close to it. The item's busted. I mean, look at Jax's item. Jax is 3 and 12 and has still managed to pull out 4,300 damage out of this item. You guys got to give this a try. You got to give this a try. Rush Bork. Give it a shot. See what you think. And then definitely, you can go Bork into like Divine or Gore or Stride or whatever you want to do. But if the team comp matches, if the enemy team comp is mainly AD or has a lot of attack speed champions, throw in that Frozen Heart second. Bork, Frozen Heart, Mythic. Bork, Frozen Heart, Mythic. OP. Incredible, incredible build. You guys have got to try that out. It's blocking major damage. The Frozen Heart stops the attack speed, lowers it. It's great against, you know, AD mid, AD top, AD jungle. If it's just 3. If they have 1 AP, just build the Bork Frozen Heart Rush and just trust yourself to dodge the damage coming from their AP source, their ability power source, their magic damage. Just dodge that and try out this Bork Frozen Heart build because it is absolutely insane. So we're just looking at the item alone. All we have to do is attack a champion 3 times. And like I said, run Conquer into the tankier teams and PTA into the squishier teams. And when you're going Bork, PTA is very valuable because it's easier to proc. But notice, every time I use this, you can notice that 218 plus 104 there. 104 plus 216, that's all it is. In Fiora, it's very easy to proc with, right? Because you can just like auto Q, auto, it'll proc. Auto E, E, it'll proc. Auto EQ, it'll proc, right? And even when you're ulting, imagine the extra damage you get from the Bork too. I mean, it just fits so well into Fiora's kit. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, I can ult somebody, have 4 open vitals here doing so much true damage. 1, 2, and then get the Bork damage as well. It's just absolutely insane. And now we look at throwing in the Frozen Heart against a dueling enemy like Aurelia or Jax or Tryndamere or Camille, and we can see that Frozen Heart is 2,500 gold. This item is crazy. Crazy. For so cheap. For so cheap. It's insane. Notice right now I'm sitting at 100 armor because I bought the tabbies. But we buy this and it puts us at 180. That is the difference and brings us to 64% reduced physical damage, but also a slowing attack speed. So that's even more value to the attack damage that's being taken away. It's actually incredible. But this is just absolutely incredible. The one con, the one negative, the one downside that I don't think that you'll have to worry about in lower elo games is that if somebody's actually paying attention, they will notice that the little aura pops up over their head. That there's actually, so if you're trying to hide in a bush or something like that, the Frozen Heart will still activate them from inside the bush. So that's like one negative. So if I'm trying to like cheese this guy and I'm in the bush, he can actually still see it as he's walking to the bush. But I'm telling you, even in high diamond, low masters, nobody pays attention to it. They don't even see it. I'm just standing in the bush, ready for them. They have no idea. And another thing, by the way, is that if you're in a bush and a vital spawns on somebody, that means that they can see you. That means that bush is warded. By the way, if anybody's ever clowning around you and walking around you and you think that they can see you and you're not sure, and you're in the bush and a vital procs on them, they can see you. Just a heads up. But this is just another way that somebody can actually see you from inside the bush by the Frozen Heart actually proccing on them while I'm inside of it. So, but Bork Rush with Frozen Heart, it's a cheap build. Frozen Heart is incredible. When we talk about these 2 items, they're not mythics. We're getting attack damage, we're getting attack speed, we're getting lifesteal, we're getting armor, mana, and cooldown reduction. all for the low price of 2,500 on a Frozen Heart and 3,300 for a Bork. And then we can go ahead and build our Mythic and get the triple, the ×3 on the passive bonus of the Mythic. And you can pick any Mythic you want at that point. Typically, I'm taking Divine or Gore Drinker when I take this build. They just seem to go really well together. I will take Stridebreaker if enemy team is very elusive and hard to catch, like, you know, Talonzeri and those types of champions. But for the most part, I think that Divine and Gore Drinker go really well with it. But seriously, you guys have got to try this Rush out in your games. It is so amazing. Yeah, that's the video, guys. So I hope this build helps you guys out in your ranked games. I appreciate you being here, and until next time, peace out. Goodbye.